Brahma, Guruvishnu, Gurudevo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ishavasyopanishad Mantra 1. Ishavasyamidam sarvam,
Ishavasyavidam sarvam,
yatkincha jagatyan jagat,
yatkincha jagatyam jagat,
tena tyaktena punjitaha,
tena tatyena punjitaha,
ma gridhah kasya svidhanam,
agrigastasya siddhanam.
Ishavasyamidam sarvam. Idam sarvam. Idam, the word idam means object. What is object? That which is not subject. That which is not I. The one that does not deserve to be called I is idam. Idam includes everything, including our mouth, including our mind. Idam sarvam. All that deserves to be called idam. Idam shabdavachyam sarvam. Idam shabda yogyam sarvam. Everything that deserves to be called idam. Only Atma is excluded. Everything other than Atma deserves to be idam. Idam sarvam. Idam sarvam ishavasyam. Everything should be covered with the Ishvara. Ishavasyam. Everything should be covered with the Paramatman. As I explained in the previous class, covering implies the understanding. Covering implies shift in our perspective, shift in our vision. Every object is essentially Paramatma. Every object is essentially Brahman. Because Brahman is the substance. Brahman is the only substance. Therefore, Ishavasyavidam sarvam. one should understand that everything is pervaded by Brahman. Now, idam sarvam, one might think everything means not everything. We can exclude certain things from the everything. That is what I was telling in the last session. Does the everything include dog also? Does the everything include mosquito also? Does the everything include the evil also? Then the Shruti says, Yatkincha Jagatya, all that is in the world. Jagatyam means Prithivyam, on this earth. Shankaracharya says, Jagatyam iti upalakshanat, not just this world, the whole universe should be understood. This world, the earth, stands for the whole universe. Therefore, all that is in the world, without any exclusion, including dog, including cat, including mosquito, everything is pervaded by Brahman. Now there is a doctrine, the doctrine of duality, the theological doctrine of duality, where there is a conception of two things, good and evil. God is associated with all that is good. Then there is something called evil. Everything evil is away from God. God cannot be present in anything evil. Then what is there in the evil? Devil, Satan. God and Satan, they are two opposite things. Everything good is associated with God, and everything evil is associated with Satan. And there is a fight between God and Satan. The Vedantic vision of Paramatma transcends this duality. The Paramatma is all pervasive. That means Paramatma pervades both good and evil. That is why in chapter 10 of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, I am present in everything. Yutam chalayatam. I am present in the gambling also. Yutam chalayatam. I am present even in the people who deceive, even in thieves. And that is what the Rudra Prashna is about. If you see Rudra Prashna, there is salutation to everyone, including the thief. Because the same Ishvara, the same Paramatma pervades both good and evil. If he is present in the evil also, is he not affected by the evil? Is he not tainted by the evil? Then the Shastra says, no. He is present both in good and evil. In the meantime, he transcends both good and evil. Brahman transcends good and evil. Brahman transcends punya and papa. Brahman transcends the three gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas. Trigunatita. He transcends everything, pervades everything, in the meantime transcends it. This is a unique vision of Paramatma presented in our Shastra. And that is conveyed by Ishavasyopanishad sarvam yatkincha jagatya. Then there is the word jagat. Yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Jagat means going. Gacchati iti jagat. Here we cannot take the conventional meaning of the word jagat. Conventionally, the word jagat means this whole world, whole universe. But here, jagat means the one that keeps going. Gacchati iti jagat. Idam sarvam jagat. This whole universe, everything that is here, jagat, it is jagat, means it keeps going, it does not stay. Everything that is present now becomes past the very next moment. Even the table in front of me, the table confined to this moment, it is gone the very next moment. Because many atoms change, many molecules change, lot of changes keep happening. That is why in due course of time the table will change its shape. It becomes visible only after a few years. But every other moment it is changing. If you see this table with certain types of microscopes, there are a lot of changes happening, lot of movements happening in this table also. There is proton, neutron, electron, boson, photon, so many subatomic particles. They keep moving here and there. Lot of movements are there even in this table in front of you. That is how the changes are happening. Therefore, the table of this moment, the table which is called present at this moment, it becomes a past the next moment. Let us call this moment T1. Next moment is called T2, time 2. The table of T1 has become past when it is T2. Past means it is gone. What is past? Past. Past tense. Past tense means it is gone. It is not going to come back again. The same table is not going to come back again. Therefore, everything in the universe is flowing in a current of time. Flowing in a stream of time. Everything, including our body. I cannot get my young body once again, because that time is gone. The body which was young is gone. And now in that place you find a middle-aged body. So everything is flowing. Therefore, the Upanishad calls it Jagat. It has the nature of fleeting, nature of going. Every moment things become past. Past, past, past. Therefore, there is a fleeting universe in front of us. And this fleeting universe should have a stationary substance. Everything that is moving should have a stationary substrate. If the river is flowing, there is a river bed on which the river is flowing. If the whole movie is running, on a steady movie screen. The movie screen does not move, that is why the movie is moving. That's why it's called movie. The movie is moving on a non-moving movie screen. Therefore, this universe which is flowing in time It should be based on something which does not change with the time. So everything is changing. There is a movement in time. The objects in the future become present for a while. Then they become past. That is how the flow happens in time. An object is in future, is hiding in future. Let us take a flower. The flower which bloomed today, where was it yesterday? Yesterday it was hiding in the bud. And the bud is the future flower. So the flower is hiding in future, in its future. Then today the flower has blossomed. That means the flower has come to present from the future. And tomorrow morning, if you see, the flower has faded. Then where is the flower? It has become past. So future, present, past. That is the journey of every object. Objects come from future and they stand for a while in front of you. Then you call it present. And then it becomes past. It is thrown away into the dustbin of past. Past is dustbin. You cannot pick it again. It's gone. Then there is something which is ever present. Always present. It is never future, never past. What is future? Future means it is not present now. It may become present at another point of time. Future is the one that becomes present at some other point of time. That is called future. That which is not present now, but it will become present at some other point of time, is called future. Then past. What is past? It is not present now, but it had become present at some previous point of time. It was present. Now it is not present. It is called past. It is not present but will be present is called future. We are understanding the three types. I am teaching you tenses which you studied in your LKG, UKG or primary school. I don't know whether your teachers taught you this way. Then, what is present? It is there at this moment. There is something, Vedanta is telling you that there is something which is always present. Always present means which is never future and never past, but ever present. Ever is. You cannot use future tense, you cannot use past tense. There is one such substance, and that is Paramatma. The one who is ever present. And Vedanta calls it Sat. Trikale api tishtati, it is Sat. Sat means the one which is present in all three times. And since it is present in all three times, means it is ever present in relation to future, in relation to past, and in relation to present, it is always present. If anything else becomes present, it is because of the presence of this Sat. An object becomes present when it presents itself to the Sat. That is the Brahman, the Paramatma. And Vedanta further explains that the Sat, which is ever present, it is the substance of every object. No object exists independent of the Sat. And that is the Ishvara, the Paramatma. Idam sarvam jagat. The word jagat explains how Paramatma alone is real. The word jagat explains how everything is pervaded by the same Paramatma as the substance of everything. Therefore, Ishavasyopanishad sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. And later on, the Shruti will clarify that the Paramatma, the all-pervasive Paramatma, is none other than your own self, your own true nature. You are not different from Paramatma. Know how to arrive at this understanding. I am the Paramatma who is all pervasive. How can I arrive at this understanding? The Upanishad says, Tena tyaktena punjithaha ma gradha kasya svidhanam. Tena tyaktena punjithaha. Tyaktena. Bhashyakara explains, tyagena. Tyaktena means tyagena, by means of tyaga. The Shruti is frightening us. You have to do tyaga. Without tyaga, one cannot understand the first line. Ishavasyopanishad sarvam cannot be understood without tyaga. It is not just an information. It is a vision. It is a realization. And it cannot be arrived without tyaga. Tyaktena. Even in other places, the Upanishads say, Tyagenaike amratattvamanashuhu na karmana na prajaya dhanena Tyagenaike amratattvamanashuhu. There is only one means for moksha, that is tyaga. Tyaga is an important discipline in the pursuit of moksha. One cannot get moksha without tyaga. In fact, there is no spiritual pursuit without tyaga. The spiritual pursuit begins with the tyaga and it culminates in tyaga. There is something called yajna. The Shastra says, the Shastra asks us to perform yajna. What is yajna? Devatodeshena dravyatyagaha. Yajna involves dravyatyaga. Indraya idam havihi na mama. I offer this to Indra. I offer this to Bhagavan. It is no longer mine. Na mama. What is na mama? Not mine. When we say not mine, it is tyaga. It does not belong to me anymore. What I thought as belonging to me, it does not belong to me anymore. It is tyaga. I have given up the ownership. I have given up the possession. Then it is tyaga. The Shastra asks us to start the journey of spirituality with tyaga. Give. Giving is tyaga. Dana. What is dana? Dana is giving. And it is not easy to give. Giving means I give up. There is no giving without giving up. Some people try to give, but they cannot give up. I donate this fan. but my name should be written on the fan. In Haridwar, I was staying in an ashram, and when I was lying down, I saw up there is the fan. In every wing of the fan, in every blade of the fan, the donor's name is written. What does it mean? They have given, but not given up. Giving without giving up is not tyaga, and it is not a dana also. The true dana involves tyaga. It is no longer mine, it is yours. You do not seek any credit for that. You do not seek anything in return. That is tyaga. That is contribution. That is the Vedic idea of contribution. Dana. And in our Shastras, Dana is highly glorified. Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya adeyam, shriya deyam, hriya deyam, bhiya deyam, samvida deyam. Many times Dana is told. Yajnena dhanena tapasa. So dana is tyaga. There is no peace without dana. The life becomes meaningful only when there is dana. And dana means contribution. The attitude of a contributor. Without the attitude of a contributor, one cannot find peace in life. Nowadays, lot of problems in life is because of lack of the attitude of a contributor. That is why even relations do not last. Why the relations do not last? Because in every relation, the people think, what will I get? What will I get in this relation? This is the question everyone asks. If you ask this question, you are not going to be happy in the relation. A relation cannot be built on expectations. If we expect something, most often our expectations are not fulfilled. It is true in every relation, whether it is husband-wife relation or whether it is a student-teacher relation. Any relation, it is true. And when the expectations are not fulfilled, one loses peace of mind. Therefore, The proper attitude in a relation is to cultivate the attitude of contribution. A healthy relation can be built with the attitude of a contributor. What can I give to the other person? What can I give? How I can contribute? How I can help? How I can serve? It is true with everything, whether in the family, whether in the society, or whether in an organization. When you have this attitude, you derive peace of mind. You derive happiness. And the attitude leads to spiritual growth. The attitude of a contributor contributes to spiritual growth. What contributes to your spiritual growth is the attitude of a contributor. And that is tyaga. What I can give, it is the attitude of tyaga. Instead of expecting things from others, if you think what I can give to others, that is the beginning of tyaga. That is the stepping stone of tyaga. And the tyaga culminates. The tyaga culminates in the understanding that everything is Paramatman. And when everything is Paramatma, I do not have to get anything. I do not have to possess anything. I do not have to acquire anything. Tyaga culminates in this understanding. And then you have given up everything naturally, because you do not have any attachment towards it. You are free from all desires and all attachments, all expectations. Therefore, the tyaga culminates in a natural cessation, in a spontaneous cessation of all desires, a spontaneous cessation of all expectations, with the understanding of the absolute truth. Therefore, the Upanishad suggests tyaga as a means to moksha. Tyage naike amritatvamanasu. Because without tyaga, one cannot get this understanding. One cannot get self-knowledge. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.